Hi guys, this is JJ. Today we're going to practice part 1 work topic, which is one of the most commonly asked topics in part 1. So, when the part 1 starts, the very first question would always be either let's talk about where you live or what you do. So, when you get where you live question, the topic's going to be your home or about your hometown or about your family. But when you get what you do question, it's going to be about your work or your study. It depends on your status. So it's a 50-50 chance. It means you really got to prepare to talk about all these topics, right? So what we're going to do today is to focus on these work-related questions. All right? But before we get started, you have to keep in mind that in part 1, you have to give a simple and direct answer with like 2 to 3 sentences. So do not waste your time to memorize complex and fancy long answers. All right? Okay. So here is a list of questions you are likely to get when you get what you do question. And we are going to go through all of them one by one. Okay, so question number 1. Do you work or study? Well, I work. I work as an accountant. I've been doing this job for about 8 years now. That's it. Just nice and simple, right? And there are going to be following questions anyway. So these 2 sentences are enough for now. And when you describe your job, you can say, I work as on something. So I work as an English teacher, And if you want to mention your field, then you can say, I work in fashion. If you want to mention your department and your company name, then you can say, I work in marketing at a company called Merck. Okay? Next up, what is your job? What's your responsibility? Well, as I said, I'm an accountant. So I'm responsible for a variety of finance-related tasks. It means I do lots of paperwork and usually work long hours in front of the computer. Okay? So you can use my sample answer to make your own. So here you can put your job and I'm responsible for and what you do. Okay? But to answer this question, you need to think about a short job description of yours, but not too long. It doesn't have to be long. And here I've got some frameworks that can help you out. So if you're an office worker, you can say, I do lots of paperwork and usually work long hours in front of the computer. And if you are a salesperson, then you can say, I meet lots of customers every day, assisting with finding the best product or best service to match their needs. And if you are a medical staff, then you can say, I look after sick people, helping patients by providing information, services, and assistance. All right, so next up, why did you choose this job? I guess I chose to become an accountant because this is what I studied in college. I majored in accounting. So after I graduated, I only looked for an accounting position. It's my sample answer. Also can be a framework. Put your job here and your major if it's related and this position. Yeah. But here are some frameworks that can help you to make your own. If you chose your job because it's rewarding, you can say something like this. It is such a rewarding job. It feels amazing to help people to get back on their feet. Get back on their feet means recover. So help people recover. So you can put your reason here. And then second one is about your interest. It's been my dream job since I was young. I mean, developing games has always been my passion. I love it so much. Okay, it's a good reason. And major. Well, this is what I used here, right? So this is what I studied in college. I majored in theater production. Okay, next up. Do you like your job? I do like my job. I've been doing this for more than 8 years now. So I know what I'm doing and feel comfortable working in this position. Moreover, it's definitely a rewarding job as I get to help my students achieve their goals and take the next step towards their dreams. This can be a good framework, right? You put how long you've been working and here why it's rewarding. But if you really want to say something else as a reason, here are some ideas for you. So you can say it's rewarding or fulfilling or it's a creative job. I get fascinated by it every day. Something like that, and it's well paid. Or you can say something like this. I can work remotely. It means, you work at home, you work at somewhere else, you don't have to commute. So I can work remotely, or the company offers flexible hours. Okay, or lots of benefits. I get lots of benefits. Or you can say something about your colleagues or your boss. So these are some ideas for you. Okay, so next up, what do you dislike about your job? Overall, I'm satisfied with my current job, but sometimes I have too much work to do and have to work overtime as well, which is quite overwhelming. Okay, next up. Do you get on well with your colleagues? Yes, fortunately, most of my colleagues are really nice and friendly. We are quite close, so sometimes we go for dinner or drinks after work. Okay, and here's one more sample answer for this question. Yes, I think I can say that I get on well with most of my colleagues, but I try to keep personal life and work life separate. Okay. Next one. What was your first day at work like? Interesting question. I remember that I was quite nervous because, it's my first day of work, but my boss kindly gave me a tour of the office and he also explained how things works and what I should do today, stuff like that. So it's good. And next question, what is your typical day like at work? I need to be at the office by 9. Once I'm at the office, well, the first thing I always do is get my coffee. And then I make a daily to-do list and do my job, like sending emails, working on some projects, attending meetings, something like that. And I get lunch break at 12. And nothing special. I leave work around 5. Okay, I think it's the last question. Would you like to change your job in the future? No, I don't want to change my current job anytime soon, as I'm quite satisfied with the work that I'm doing. I would like to progress with my career and gain more responsibilities. Alright, so that's it. We covered all the questions related to work. So make your own answers based on what we've learned today and practice again and again. Okay, so good work, guys, today. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.